If you wait for the perfect moment, you'll wait forever. But if you start today, even with small steps, you will be miles ahead of those who never start at all. So, I challenge you, what's one thing you've been putting off? Whatever it is, start now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Now. Send that email. Make that call. Take that class. Write that book. Start that workout. Launch that business. Because the truth is, the only thing standing between you and success is the action you refuse to take. So stop waiting. Take action now. Your future self will thank you. Thank you. Most people don't take action because of fear. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. Fear of not being good enough. But let me tell you something, fear is a liar. Fear will tell you that you need more time. You don't. Fear will tell you that you're not ready. You are. Fear will tell you that you'll fail. Maybe you will, but failure is just a lesson, not the end. Every successful person you admire once had the same fears you do. The difference? They acted despite their fear. Think of a car stuck in the mud. If you sit and wait for help, you'll stay stuck forever. But the moment you start pushing, even a little bit, you create movement. And once you're moving, it's easier to pick up speed. The same applies to life. Action leads to momentum, and momentum leads to success. The first step is always the hardest, but once you take it, you gain confidence. You learn. You adjust. And soon, what once seemed impossible becomes achievable. You don't need to be rich, talented, or have everything planned out. You just need to take the first step. If you want to start a business, don't wait until you have millions. Start small, learn, and grow. If you want to get in shape, don't wait for the perfect workout plan, just start exercising today. If you want to learn a new skill, don't wait until you have all the tools, start with what you have right now. The most successful people in the world didn't start because they were ready. They started, and that made them ready. Many people believe they need to have everything figured out before they start. But look at the most successful people in the world, they didn't wait, they started. Steve Jobs didn't wait until he had a perfect company, he started Apple in a garage. Oprah Winfrey didn't wait until she had experience, she started her career when no one believed in her. Michael Jordan didn't wait until he was great, he trained relentlessly, even after being cut from his high school team. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They created the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you a simple but powerful question. What are you waiting for? How many times have you said, I'll start when the time is right? I'll chase my dreams when I have more money. I'll start working on my goals when I feel ready. I'll take action when everything is perfect. But here's the truth, there will never be a perfect moment. So today, I challenge you, don't just rely on motivation. Build discipline. When you don't feel like working, do it anyway. When you don't feel like studying, do it anyway. When you don't feel like training, do it anyway. Because every time you push through, you're not just building skills, you're building character, strength, and resilience. Motivation gets you started, but discipline is what makes you unstoppable. Thank you. Folded hands fire. There's a saying, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. You may not be the smartest, strongest, or most talented, but if you show up every day and put in the work, you will surpass those who only rely on motivation. Think about a person who exercises only when they feel motivated versus someone who trains every single day, no matter what. Who do you think will be stronger after a year? The disciplined one. Motivation is like a spark. It burns bright but doesn't last long. Discipline is the fuel that keeps the fire burning, even when the spark is gone. You see, successful people don't always feel motivated. They don't wake up every day excited to go to the gym, to work on their craft, or to push through challenges. But they do it anyway. Why? Because they have trained themselves to be disciplined. The greatest athletes don't rely on motivation, they train even when they don't feel like it. The most successful entrepreneurs don't rely on motivation, they work consistently, even when things are tough. The best students don't rely on motivation, they study even when they'd rather be out with friends. It's discipline that turns effort into success. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about a principle that separates those who dream from those who achieve. Discipline. Motivation is great. It's that fire inside you when you hear an inspiring speech, watch a success story, or set a new goal. Motivation is what gets you excited to wake up early, hit the gym, start that business, or work on that project. But here's the truth, motivation fades. Think about it, how many times have you felt motivated to start something, but weeks or even days later, that motivation disappeared? You start strong, but then you feel tired, distracted, or uninspired. You say, I'll do it tomorrow. Then tomorrow turns into next week, next month, and eventually, nothing happens. That's where discipline comes in. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Motivation is temporary, discipline is permanent. Motivation is like a spark. It burns bright but doesn't last long. Discipline is the fuel that keeps the fire burning, even when the spark is gone. You see, successful people don't always feel motivated. They don't wake up every day excited to go to the gym, to work on their craft, or to push through challenges. But they do it anyway. Why? Because they have trained themselves to be disciplined. The greatest athletes don't rely on motivation, they train even when they don't feel it. Born into poverty in Mississippi, Oprah Winfrey faced enormous challenges, abuse, discrimination, and financial hardship. The odds were stacked against her, but she dreamed of a future where she would rise above her circumstances and inspire others. She didn't just want to be successful, she wanted to create a platform that would empower millions of people. Despite numerous setbacks, she worked relentlessly to build the Oprah Winfrey Show, which became the highest-rated talk show in television history. Oprah didn't stop at TV, she became a billionaire, a philanthropist, and an advocate for education, especially for underprivileged children. Her impact goes far beyond entertainment, she has changed lives by promoting self-improvement, literacy, and empowerment. She once said, "Create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life, because you become what you believe." Her journey is proof that dreaming big means refusing to let your past define your future. While most billionaires focus on making money, Elon Musk has set his sights on something far greater, making humanity a multi-planetary species. He believes that in order to survive long-term, humans must colonize other planets, starting with Mars. Many people thought his ideas were unrealistic, but Musk refused to accept limitations. He created SpaceX, a company that successfully launched reusable rockets, reducing the cost of space travel and making interplanetary colonization a real possibility. His dream is not just about exploration, it's about securing the future of humanity. While others focus on short-term gains, he is working toward a vision that may take decades, even centuries, to fully realize. Musk once said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor." His story teaches us that dreaming big means working toward something bigger than yourself, even when the world tells you it's impossible. Dreaming big is more than just wishful thinking, it is the foundation of every great achievement in history. It means looking beyond your current reality, beyond what others think is possible, and daring to believe in a vision that has never been seen before. Those who dream big are often misunderstood, doubted, and even ridiculed, but they have one thing that sets them apart, an unshakable belief in possibilities that others cannot yet see. Every great leader, innovator, and visionary began their journey with a bold dream, one that seemed impossible at the time. But their refusal to limit their thinking allowed them to change the world. In the 1970s, computers were large, expensive, and only used by businesses, governments, and universities. Most people never imagined having a computer in their home. But Steve Jobs saw something that others didn't. He believed that computers could be personalized, simplified, and accessible to everyone. His dream led to the creation of Apple, a company that revolutionized technology.